I'm Galen Hair. Examinations under oath. Sometimes these become very popular, sometimes they become very unpopular. Examinations under oath are a tool that an insurance company can use to investigate a loss. Now, in the old days, they used to just use them to investigate fraud. In fact, attorneys got really worried when an insurance company wanted to do an examination under oath of an attorney's client because they kind of assumed there was insurance fraud somewhere. And that really was the case for many years. That doesn't mean they were always right, but when we got in there, we realized very quickly that they thought there was fraud. That was kind of an interesting situation because we could really be honest with the client and say, hey, they think you did something bad. Tell us what it is. Let's work our way through it. Let's see what the truth is. Examinations under oath have totally changed. Now they're used very routinely and often used, frankly, to harass the policyholder. These insurance companies hire law firms. The law firms make money by the hour, and they are happy to do these examinations under oath so they can make more money. And then sometimes it pressures the policyholder to go away and not make a claim that they're rightfully owed money for. So how do they work? What do they feel like? How do I know that I'm getting an examination under oath? Well, the good news is they don't happen by surprise. The policy allows them to take it, but they have to let you know. So you will get a letter saying they want to take your examination under oath. You also will usually in that letter get a request for documents, a bunch of things they think are relevant to the claim. And then in the normal process, you would get all those documents, you would bring them to the examination under oath, and then you would sit under oath, just like you're at a deposition or you're testifying at trial. You would sit under oath while the insurance company's attorney can ask you questions. Now, how does that work? Some insurance companies' attorneys think that you can't have an attorney present or that you can't have an attorney that objects or things like that. That is not really the rule. It does vary from state to state and even from court to court, but generally speaking, you have a right to an attorney, you have a right to make objections, but they do have to be respectful and they do have to be polite. We believe that examinations under oath are an investigative tool used by the insurance company, and as such, they should be legitimate and they should not be abused. And we will often take action for our clients by filing things in court if we think you're being harassed instead of actually investigated. We can't stop them from investigating, but we want them to do it right, and we don't want them to harass you. So what do you need to know if you're going to do an examination under oath? It's kind of the same as a deposition. It's not the same in terms of how it's structured, but as far as answering questions. Our lawyers know examinations under oath. They've defended them many times. They will sit in with you, they will be there with you, but more importantly, they will prepare you. So what I want you to do is I want you to listen to your attorney's instructions. If they tell you they want you to look at things in advance, if they give you homework for your prep session, I want you to do it. And very, very importantly, I want you to attend your prep session. I don't want you to be distracted. I don't want you to have a million things going on because during your examination under oath, they're going to sit you in a room and ask you a ton of questions, and you're going to have to focus on those. So I want you at your best when we're getting you ready to be your best. Again, examinations under oath can be scary, but as long as you follow your attorney's instructions and you tell the truth and you prepare properly, they're very manageable.